In this example, we were asked to evaluate each logarithm. And so to do this, I'm going to utilize my definition of a logarithm, which tells me a couple of different components here. First of all, let's try this little example. Number 1, 2 log base 2 of 8 equals what? Well, let's call it y. We don't know what it equals, but I do know that 2 is my base. 2 to what power equals 8? Simple answer, 3. That's my power, that's my log value. Let's move on to little example 2. Base of 3, we don't know what this equals, so 3 to what power equals the square root of 3? This one's a little bit tricky, but if you understand powers here, you can rewrite this square root of 3 as 3 to the 1/2 power. And now it's going to jump right out at you. What is that power on 3? Well, 3 to what power gives us 3 to the 1/2? Answer, 1/2. So, our answer is, coming to me now, 1/2. Little example 3. 5 is our base here. To what power, because we don't know what this equals yet, equals 1/125th. Well, last time I checked, 125 was 5 to the 3rd power. But this isn't a denominator, so I'm going to make it negative. This is going to help me to figure out my power. 5 to what power gives us 1/125th? Well, it looks like it's a -3. There's my answer. The power is my answer. Now, log base 6 of 1 is a nice little quick problem, because if you know your properties of exponents, this should be pretty simple. What does this equal? Well, 6 to what power gives us 1? Anybody who's anybody, mathematician, should know that anything to the 0 power is 1, and so that means our power here is 0. And you can check these if you'd like. 6 to the 0, does that equal 1? You bet. This one is interesting. Log base 8 of 8. 8 of 8 of 8. Our base is 8. And the question is, what power do we need on this 8 in order to get out 8? Well, anything raised to the power of 1 would yield identical results. So 8 to the 1st power, you bet, equals 8. Turns out anything that looks like this is going to be a 1. Let's do log base 332 of 332. Looks a little scary, big number, don't worry. 332 to what power equals 332? Answer's 1. We'll talk about that property in just a moment. Let's try this one. 4 to what power, because we don't know what this equals -4. Now I'm going to think real hard on this one for a moment. My initial reaction might be 1. But that doesn't make sense. 4 to the 1 does not equal -4. It's not 1. Well, maybe it's -1. Absolutely not. 4 to the -1 is 1/4. How in the world are we going to get this -4? Turns out you can't. If you think back to exponents, remember exponential function is always positive. It always yields positive results. So there is no power that we could plug in here for this base of 4 that would give us a value of -4, because this is always positive. So, what is our answer here? There is no answer. No solution. No power will make any positive base negative.